All right, today what we're going to do is we are going to build the clinometer. But before I get started, first thing I'm going to do is put a little hand sanitizer on my hand just to make sure nothing gets on, no germs get onto the lab equipment. All right, so this is a clinometer. It's a fairly simple instrument, and all it does is it tells you what angle it's at. That's all it does. So we're going to use this to measure the height of objects. All right, so what you're going to do is you have a few things. You have a cardboard cutout like this. You're going to have a the clinometer cutout. You're going to have a washer. You're going to have a straw. You're going to have some wax, dental floss, doesn't matter what type. It's just a very thin string. And you're going to have some tape to be able to do this. So I do have a tape dispenser. So what you're going to do is the first thing you're going to do is you're going to cut this out. So I'm going to skip a little head there, and this is what you have. Now, you want to make sure that the very top of it is as close to that line as possible, because this is going to lay up against the edge like this. Right? So you want to just tape it like that. And really only 2 pieces of tape are required right now. It doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to put more on when we put the straw on there. Right? So that is it. You should probably put one down there too. That's what I'm going to do. There we go. Right, and it doesn't really matter that there's a little overlap there. You could do this on really any cardboard. It just has to be able to read the numbers. So then after that, what you're going to do is you're going to get a little bit of floss. Now, I would recommend maybe about 1 foot or so. It doesn't have to be much longer than that. Then you're going to tie the washer onto it. So just a simple square knot should do that. There we go. There's one. It's a little hard because the floss is a little thin, but the thin string of the floss makes it easier to read. There we go. All right, got it. All right, so now I've got that washer free hanging. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to hang this just like this. Right, so I'm going to pull this washer up until it's maybe just a couple inches lower. I don't want it really too low because then there's like so much wiggle room, but I don't want it too close to where it's like rubbing up against the cardboard. I just want it a couple inches below that. That way it has room to swing, but also it's not going to interfere with everything. So that's about right. I want to make sure it's on the line. I'm going to get a little piece of tape like this, and I'm going to just tape it like that. And any excess, what you can do on the back is you can cut this off with some scissors. I recommend doing that. Same thing down here, right? So this is what the clinometer will look like. The last thing is that this straw. So the straw is going to help you really zoom in on what you are measuring. So once again, you can just get some tape and just tape over that straw and tape it to the clinometer, just like that. Very easy, just like that, right? So that's what you use to sight in whatever you're looking for, and you can use both eyes. That way you know what you're looking at and you can see where you're aiming at it, and then that will get you the angle that you are looking at. So once again, this has been the clinometer build. Last thing I'm going to do is put a little hand sanitizer on my hand just to make sure any germs don't get back on my desk.